everybody, my name is Suyash, you're watching Mind Body Spirit. In this video, I want to talk to you about something about which I introduced a little bit, I hinted a little bit in one of my earlier Law of Attraction Success Story series videos. So if you haven't checked out that series, make sure you do because it is being very well received and thank you so much for that. So in one of those videos, we actually talked about a success story in which I found something very peculiar, something very interesting, and I decided that I will talk about that in a separate video. So before going ahead, let us recap and just check out that story once again. So the first story has been sent by a college student, and I think the title, I have given this a title, and that would be Becoming a Superstar in College. So this story is about social life, how you can make a lot of friends, how you can really become really popular through the law of attraction. And that I think is something that a lot of people, especially when they are students, that is something that they really want. So this person writes, after getting the hang of the law of attraction, I wanted to try it out for something really cool and something that will change my social life. I decided that I want to feel like a superstar and really be treated like a celebrity. I have lots of friends invited to all the parties. Everyone knows who I am. You get the drift. Yes, I do get the drift. I was once in college and this was one of my intentions as well. I was in grad school at that time and kind of an introvert. So my dream was sort of opposite of my reality. But I really wanted change. And I was confident that law of attraction works because I had manifested some things already. So I would visualize being popular and being treated like a celebrity. In just a few days, I started seeing a difference. I noticed that I was becoming good in studies. I sort of was getting better at understanding things. So I was answering questions in class. And that got me noticed both among teachers and students. Around that time, I also got opportunities to participate in some extracurricular activities. I was hesitant being an introvert, but then I remembered my goal and knew that this was the universe arranging things for me. So I went ahead, despite my hesitation. Now things really started shifting. My marks improved to a huge degree and I started getting known throughout the college as an intelligent, competent guy. I made new friends from all sides because I was doing academically well and also I was getting better at extracurricular activities. It took no time after that for me to be known by everyone at the college. The problem was not getting invited to parties, but to actually go to all of them. Now that's a good problem to have. The manifestation has made my faith in the law of attraction even stronger, and I am so thrilled for everything that I am going to manifest now. Now, what I found really interesting in this story is that this person started out applying the law of attraction with the intention of becoming popular, with the intention of becoming really famous, being being recognized as somebody that is really cool. So he started out with that intention. But what's interesting is that that didn't happen right away. What happened right away was that he sort of started understanding all the things in the classes and he started giving all the answers. He started taking interest in extracurricular activities. I am in touch with him, so he later told me all of these things in quite a lot of detail. And so the thing that happened was not exactly what he had intended for, but things started happening that gradually culminated into that intention actually manifesting. And that is something that happens often when we are applying the law of attraction. And this is something that I informally call an indirect manifestation. So things are manifesting, things are happening, but what things are happening are not exactly what our intention has been. They are different things. They are still good things, they are still positive and welcome things, but it's not exactly what we are manifesting. Our job, our responsibility as a law of attraction practitioner is to keep our eyes open and not to think that law of attraction is not working. Every day I get a message from somebody, somebody or the other tells me that, Suyash, I don't think it is working for me. How do you know that it's not working? When you plant a seed, then it takes a little bit of time for the results of your plantation to actually come out of the soil, to actually come out from the ground. And for a short while, you have to have this faith that under the surface, even though I can't see it, under the surface it is happening. And with all my intentions, all my manifestations with the law of attraction, I have seen that if I actually trace back the manifestation, so maybe I intended to earn some extra money. Yes, I got the extra money in 15, 20 days, 1 month, 2 months, 6 months. It can take a little bit of time, right? But if I trace back when it actually happens, if I trace it back, I would see that it had started happening. The roots of this intention I can find 1 month, 2 months, 3 months back. And so when I started applying the law of attraction on that intention, it started happening, but it took a little bit of time to come on the surface. Now we have to remember that, and we also have to observe that when we are applying the law of attraction, are there things that are happening? Are there things that are changing? Can I see some positive trends in my life? Even though it is not exactly your intention, but can you still see some positive things taking place? So this person applied the law of attraction to become cool. This person applied the law of attraction to become like a superstar at his college. But that didn't happen right away. But what happened was that he started understanding stuff in the classes. He started to, the teachers really started respecting him because he was answering all the questions. Now that is a positive thing. He's not a superstar. If a couple of teachers start liking me, I don't become a superstar at my college, but that is still something positive that is happening. And if you think about it, that is something that can lead to something else, and that can lead to something else, and that can lead to your intention actually manifesting. And I mean, more often than not, more than half of the cases, the manifestation is not direct. It comes about in the form of several things happening one by one or together, and then all of them culminating, and you realize that, hey, this is my manifestation, this is what I wanted, right? And so if at any time you feel that it's not working, well, you don't know that it's not working. It's on a different level. You can only see, I can only see what is above the surface, but there is a lot going on under the surface. There has to be a lot has to happen under the surface before something emerges out of the surface. You have to understand that, right? And so when you are applying the law of attraction, don't worry if you think that it has not happened yet, because it may be happening, and one day suddenly you will be able to see a sign, you will be able to see a signal, or maybe the manifestation itself will be there. So trust me when I say this, trust all these stories. That is why I share these success stories with you, that when you are applying the law of attraction, trust the universe. It is the law of attraction. It is not the sometimes it happens of attraction, sometimes you attract. It is not something like that. It's a law. When there is a thought, and when it is your dominant thought, when there is a prolonged thought, it has to start manifesting. What you can do to stop it from manifesting is to think that, hey, it's not happening. And when you say it's not happening, you are wrong. I am sorry to say this, but when you say that it's not working, you are wrong. It works every time. It's just that sometimes it takes a little bit of time for all of that to happen, for it to emerge out of the surface. So we have to sort of mature when it comes to the law of attraction. Suppose you may have a child at your house, and suppose you order a toy for him on the internet of Amazon, let's say. Now the child will be so restless, it's not here yet, it's not here yet, when is it here? And as soon as he gets it, he knows that it's here. So the child has two modes: it's not here and it is here. That's all. When it is not there, he's restless. When it is there, he's happy, right? But we as adults, we know that, okay, now we have ordered the toy for this kid. Now Amazon is processing the order. Now it has been dispatched. Now it is here. Now it is here. And now finally it has, we have received it. So we as mature adults know that there will be a lag. There will be a time duration between actually ordering a product and actually receiving the product. Now we know that, isn't it? So similarly, we have to mature when it comes to the law of attraction as well. We have to know that we ask for it, we intend for it, we are applying the law of attraction, we are doing all the things, we are visualizing, we are feeling grateful, we are writing. I have all these videos about different processes that help to make the law of attraction fast, so go check them out. We are doing all of that. Now we have to also be aware and be patient that, what, it will happen. It definitely has to happen. In fact, it is happening. It just hasn't happened to that level that it is at the surface that I can actually see it. And so having a mature approach, having a grown-up approach towards law of attraction, I think serves us. And let's not be kids that, it is not happening, it is not working. It is working. If you are thinking, those thoughts are manifesting. That is the law. That is the power of your thoughts. It works with every person, with every thought. There are no exceptions. So that's all for this video. If you liked it, hit the like button. Any comments or feedback, please use the comment section down below. Make sure you subscribe to the channel and also hit the bell icon to be notified about my future videos. So wonderful to talk to you in this video, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye-bye.